Echo. Good morning, y'all. How you doing? I know you were going a little Catholic on me, so I had to call you out. My name is Jamie Lula, recovering Catholic. Sorry. Bad humor. A little prelude music for you. This is a song called Better Than I Was Before. Thought I was mistakes that I'd made. Thought that I had done it wrong. Thought I'd never make a difference. Thought I wasn't worth a song. When I think I can't, I haven't. What I think I will become. Well, I hold myself in reverence. Where I end up, I belong. Because I'm better than I was before. Better cause I've walked through walls and doors. Better cause I'm falling down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around. Thoughts are things I'm in control of. Thoughts can turn my head around. Thought I'd break this to you easy. It's not harder than it sounds. When I think I can't, I haven't. What I think I will become. How I hold myself in reverence. Where I end up, I belong. Cause I'm better than I was before. Better cause I've walked through walls and doors. Better cause I'm falling down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around. Oh, my rationale ended all. Tempted to give up mindless mediocrity or judgment of my junk. I felt abandoned, it was a lie. I had to change my thoughts. An urgency grew deep and free, a kinder, sweeter love. Cause I'm better than I was before. Better cause I've walked through walls and doors. Better cause I'm falling down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around better than you were before. Better cause you've walked through walls and doors. Better cause you've fallen down. We're better than before. And I'm glad we stuck around. I'm glad we stuck around.
Can you hear me? There we go. And forgive me, I'm going to use my cell phone to read these announcements. So please silence your cell phones if you haven't already. Thank you. And today we have Craig Stephen Phillips with us, and he's going to give his talk entitled, Does Anyone Have It Better Than You? I'm really looking forward to that. Thanks, Craig. And of course, our musical guest is Jamie Lula. He's a really accomplished musician who's been with us before, and welcome back. I loved your opening song. Next Sunday, after the service, we will have Unity's Got Talent. Please plan to be here and cheer on for your community as they display their talent in a variety of presentations. Speaking of next Sunday, we will have a guest speaker, Ann Wellman, who will give us an overview of her experience with the Enneagram. She has completed an in-depth study of the Enneagram Institute and has a commitment of sharing her knowledge with everyone. We plan to offer an Enneagram class after with her in the fall. And if you haven't done the Enneagram yet, it's really interesting. It's worth doing. And go ahead and please stand for the congregational song. Congregational song, excuse me.
Congressional song. I like that. We could use one.
I had the debate on my mind. Yeah.
I know. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So the lyrics will be up there, and I hope you join in. It's the truth. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap once again. Oh, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. I am, oh, I am, that I am, oh, I am, that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. I am, oh, I am, that 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 I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Beautiful. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. One more time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest we reap. One more time. We are the harvest we reap. Well done. Thank you.
All right, I got this. Okay, so good morning again and welcome. My name is Stephanie Aho, and it is my joy and great honor to serve as one of your prayer chaplains and also as part of the platform assistant ministry here this morning. So I will be opening with the lighting of our Christ candle, and then having some extra special words and readings about our daily word, and I'll tell you about that in a sec. So we do open our service with the Christ candle, lighting of that light that symbolizes that divine light that's everywhere present, within and without, and connects us all. Okay, let's see here. I know. Oh, dear. Okay, I did bring my own. You want to do it for me? Oh, see, we make that light happen. Yes. Thank you, Craig. Oh, I love that. Okay, so today is a special day. Actually, it's officially tomorrow, which is the exact date of 100 years of the publication of the Daily Word magazine. And there actually is that wonderful book that is available through the UoT publications. I got my copy, and I'm going to share something from that. But just briefly, you know, the general history of UoT was the late 1800s. There was a cadre of thinkers and writers and spiritual leaders that were the birthing the New Thought movement. And Charles and Myrtle Fillmore were part of that cadre. And then, so that was late 1800s. The Daily Word magazine was started by, in conjunction with the silent prayer team ministry of UoT at that time, and which also still exists. And a gentleman named Frank B. Whitney, who was a longtime staff member of UoT, had the idea to provide this kind of daily devotional lessons, really, in conjunction with the ministry that silent prayer was providing. So, the very first Daily Word message, July 1st, which is tomorrow, 1924. After Frank B. Whitney got the go-ahead to begin publishing a magazine of daily devotionals, he began with this. The affirmation was, God in me is my light and my understanding. God, who commanded the light to shine out of the darkness, hath shined in our hearts to give the light of knowledge. The earth shall be full of the knowledge of Jehovah. The truth that God is the Father of man does away with the oft-proclaimed presumption that it is impossible for the finite to understand the infinite. And that is a quote from Christian Healing by Charles Fillmore. In order to have spiritual understanding, man must first realize that he has the capacity for it. When one acknowledges that it is natural and right for man to have full knowledge of the infinite, he is but confirming his own ability to enjoy infinite understanding. Man is the manifestation of God within, and in his likeness is all-wise and all-knowing. To believe in the real presence of God as divine mind in you is to identify yourself with all light and knowledge. Man is primarily mind and is necessarily unlimited mentality. He takes his God-given dominion and power first through consciousness, and consequently must have full possession of all truth. Begin today to rise out of the belief that by nature you are limited in understanding. Never think or say that anything is too difficult for you to comprehend. Think at all times of man as capable of knowing all truth. Learn to rely upon the light of God within to make clear whatever you wish to know. That was 100 years ago. So again, some of the language, the use of man is different. We have evolved as a society, as a civilization, as humanity, and also as the Daily Word message. It began as rather instructive, and it has evolved into more comforting, inspiring, supportive messages. So the actual daily word for tomorrow from the Daily Word magazine is 100 years hence. God in me is my light and my understanding. Repeating that same affirmation from 100 years ago. We at Unity are celebrating the launch of Daily Word magazine 100 years ago today, tomorrow. For a century, our little devotional has provided inspiring words to live by and hope to those struggling with challenges. Today, we unite in the first ever Daily Word affirmation. God in me is my light and my understanding. The first message is as true today as it was 100 years ago. Again, begin today to rise out of the belief that by nature you are limited in understanding. Never think or say that anything is too difficult for you to comprehend. Learn to rely upon that light of God within to make clear whatever you wish to know. Dear friends, thank you for celebrating our centennial with us today. Let your light shine as wisdom and understanding. Know you are wise, loving, and spiritually free. Finally, last but not least, we have today's daily word. I was going to try and keep this short, sorry. All right, today's word is world peace. So that kind of like brings it all together in the spirit of our light as our individual light as the we light, if you will. The affirmation, affirming the divinity of all the world's people. We envision world peace. Peace is meant for every person of every faith in every land. Today, I look beyond the news of the world, reports of strife and conflict, even the agitation and unforgiveness in my own heart, and find the peace of God. I believe the desire for lasting peace is within each person's heart. In prayer, I affirm this truth and envision this desire growing stronger among all the world's people until peace can no longer be denied. It is our shared destiny to live in peace. When each person wants for all people what they want for themselves, harmony will blanket the earth. I affirm the peace I wish for myself is dawning in the hearts of others. In prayer, I see them safe and secure in the heart of God, forever at peace. And the inspiration for today's message was from Thessalonians. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times, in all ways. The Lord be with you all. And so it is. Amen. Thank you for indulging me in that trip down memory lane of the history of Daily Word. Did we not say it? Oh, thank you, Patty. And now the affirmation together. Affirming the divinity of world's peace. I envision world peace. Amen. And now we welcome back our wonderful musical guest.
Good morning once again. I'm grateful I'm substituting for my friend Ray Davis, who decided to move to Bend, Oregon. I know that you probably all love Ray Davis. Who doesn't love Ray Davis? So My prayer is in my songs, and I've devoted my life for the last almost 30 years to turning my songs into prayers. And this is something called "If I Could Do It All Over." I'd love myself right from the start. Forgive myself from my head to my heart. I'd laugh every day, make more mistakes. I'd fall down and get up, whatever it takes. So I love me, and I'd love you, and I'd be loved, and all I do, if I could do it all over, that's what I'd do. I'd ask for help, not act like I know. Speak many languages in order to grow. I'd walk the Blue Ridge Parkway in October, take life less seriously and get over myself. Oh, I love me, and I love you, and I'd be loved, and all I'd do, if I could do it all over, that's what I'd do. Oh, suspend all my judgment, let the past dissipate. I'd make my amends before it's too late. Let love lend itself to all of my deeds, paying more mind to what everyone needs. Oh, I love me, and I love you, and I'd be loved, and all I do, if I could do it all, I love me, and I love you, and I'd be loving, all I do, if I could do it all over, that's what I'd do. If I could do it all over, that's what I'd do. Oh, if I could do it all over, that's what I'd do.
So if we just listen for a moment as we close our eyes. And allow the silence here this morning, this stillness that is present. Let this be our prayer. Before the words of the prayer come, there is this presence. And resting in this is the highest prayer. Let yourself rest today as a prayer in this silence. Listen. And as we take a breath together, let the breath flow through your chest. Let it flow into your heart as a great appreciation today. Appreciation for life. And of course, life is God. Life is the Tao. Life is you. Breathe this great appreciation for your life into the heart. And let's allow this appreciation to also be our prayer today. For all of it, exactly as it is. Prior to any word, the highest prayer.
Something's calling me. Something's calling me. Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Feels like I'm walking on marbles. Can't steal the earth beneath my feet. Is my head in the clouds, my naked legs left dangling. I can feel my heart begin to pound. Oh, something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. A long dark night, my soul, it wanders. Can't see the light that moves me. If God is everything and everywhere that I belong, Spirit gently wakes me from my sleep. Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Oh Lord, oh Lord, take me deeper than I've ever been before. Oh Lord, oh Lord, pull me deeper than I've ever been before. Oh Lord, I know I'm not the only one to live inside these blues. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I give my life, give my love to you. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I surrender my life to you. Love is calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Peace is calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Faith is calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. God is calling me, and I'm grateful like I've never been before. Thank you for calling me.
As we come to meditation this morning, though meditation may be happening for many of you already, let's take the words of this beautiful song. And as we come to meditation, hear God calling you deeper. The call of your own being, calling you within. This is meditation. To rest in that presence that we are. And this morning, we can answer this call not through our efforts, not through trying to go deeper, but by letting go. Letting go of our attempts and our struggle with life. Letting go of our resistance. Our need to control everything. Just for now, drop it all. And as we breathe together, as you breathe out, let go into the out breath. drop into the arms of God. Drop into the arms of what you are, whether you think you are or not. Effortless meditation, just resting in the presence that is so powerfully here this morning, calling us home. And if the mind wanders from this, this is not a problem. Minds wander. Minds wander in the world, in the realm of thinking. This morning we can keep ourselves anchored to this stillness, to this presence, by just breathing and feeling the breath come into the body. And if you need a little more anchor as you breathe out, repeat the internal sound of ah to yourself. The sound of letting go. One of the highest sounds in the East. The voice of God that reverberates in every cell of your body, in every living thing. And as you repeat internally, ah, on the out-breath, let go even more deeply this morning. When the bottom drops out, it can drop out again and you can go deeper. Rest. Rest in the presence of God within you. as we continue to rest in this presence. It really doesn't have a name. Bring this question to the silence around your thoughts. Because if you notice, for many of you, the mind has become quiet. It doesn't mean that it's gone away. We don't have to push it away or get rid of it. It becomes like a dog that lies down and leaves us alone. So to the silence around your thoughts, bring this question. Is there anything that is not perfect about this moment? Be curious. Is there anything that is not perfect about this moment? Feel that. And in feeling that, let's bring another question to the quiet around our mind right now. Looking deeply. Does anybody have it better than me right now? Does anybody have it better than me right now? If you wish, you can let a little Buddha smile come to your lips as you bring the question one more time. Does anybody have it better than me right now? Probably you noticed that from the first time we brought the question to the third time, something deepened in you. There was an opening, perhaps, to a greater truth. Does anybody have it better than me right now? These questions that we bring in meditation, often called self-inquiry, which many spiritual teachers and sages have said is the highest form of meditation. However, we have to be ready for this practice. We prepare ourselves for these great questions by doing what we did prior to that, being still, being quiet, diving deeply. For me, after all of these years, everything is revealed in these great questions. There was a time in my life where I was seeking a lot of answers. And no matter how much they eluded me, I continued to think that by finding certain answers, I would find peace. Then I began to realize it was really about the questions. And these questions really don't have an answer. Some of you have noticed that. What these questions do is open a door so that we can go in and beyond the mind effortlessly and drop into what we are. Is there anything that's not perfect about this moment right now? Look deeply. When the right question comes to us, we can bring it just once or twice and fall into the deepest space of meditation. The wheels of the mind stop turning for a moment. Let's do one more, because everybody, for the most part, is very, very still and deep this morning. This is a classical question that is used in Advaita circles. I talked about that a couple of weeks ago. This philosophy of non-duality, this philosophy that we are one with God, even that is not quite accurate. We are God. We are Shiva. We are the ocean of divine awareness. And in Advaita, the whole point of the path is to wake up to this truth. And until we do, we will continue to suffer the pain of separation from that which we are. Bring this question to the quiet around your thoughts. Be curious. At this moment, who am I without thinking about it? Let the question be enough. At this moment, who am I without thinking about it? Does anybody have it better than me right now? What many of you drop into is the whole point of the spiritual path. Please know this. And I know that many of you have fallen into that. It's almost like we trip over the question and into it. And there it is. Rest. Silence. The presence that we are. And God is. This is the culmination of meditation. This is the culmination of all the teachings, of all the practices. Coming home to this. If you think it's about something else, I encourage you to investigate a little deeper. Much more simple. This question that is the title of the Dharma talk and that we've used for meditation today, I encourage you to take it with you today. I hadn't heard this particular question of self-inquiry before. Those who come to meditate on Thursday nights, well, we're meditating on Thursdays right now for the month of July, and then we'll go back to Wednesday. There's always a period of time after we're still where we do self-inquiry. And there's a number of questions that I bring, but this was a new one. I'm always delighted when a new question comes that literally explodes my mind. And this happened just a couple of weeks ago, right after the service here. And by the way, for those of you that are still thinking your vision's off and that I'm Reverend Shara, this is not the case. Reverend Shara is traveling right now. So I get to fill in and do a couple of services. And I'm delighted because, usually in coming up with what I'm going to say in the Dharma, it comes to me through inspiration. There's a title that comes, and then whatever I say here generally has to do with the title, although I've gone way off today. And I love that, right? We just dive into the deep end, and the Tao takes you where you need to go, and it all is so beautiful, isn't it? Spontaneous, and I trust that. We can all trust that, really. But when I was asked to do an extra service, there's always that feeling, well, I hope some inspiration comes for that second talk because it's only 2 weeks ago. And I give a Dharma talk here every Thursday right now for meditation. So on Father's Day, when I was here last, probably those of you that remember, I talked about change. And it was a beautiful time we all had together. But I got off onto Advaita philosophy and other things as well. So after the service, later that afternoon, everybody had gone home. I was sitting on the backside of Hummingbird House with my beloved Fabienne. And we were just sitting there. And it was that time of the day, you all know. They call it the gloaming, when the sun is going down and the breeze is so beautiful. It wasn't hot that day. Many of you remember. It was just beautiful. And it's one of those days you look up and you see the wind come through the trees, and it's just magical, right? Is the tree moving, or is it the wind moving the trees, right? One of those. Just beautiful, beautiful day. And so we were sitting there in the stillness, and suddenly Fabienne said to me, "Who has it better than you right now?" And I just closed my eyes. I didn't ask her where the question came from, where she got it, nothing. I was just floored by the question right there in that beautiful moment. And I could only close my eyes. Initially, and this may be true for some of you, there was an inkling of going into a story. Well, of course there's people who have it better than me. But the question came again, and that dissolved so fast that I just dissolved into the joy and the fullness of that moment we were sharing. I brought the question a third time, and by that time, I was clear. Nobody had it better than me right then. If I bring the question now, it's true too. See, with these questions, we have to keep it fresh and new. We can't assume that the answer is true moment to moment. This is what it's called practice. In fact, it was so deep that day, and I would say it had been a beautiful day with the community, and we had had lunch, all of that, but it wasn't about any of those reasons, really. It was about resting in the fullness of my own being. And in that fullness, being able to appreciate where I was and who I was with and everything that was happening. In fact, it was so good. Maybe some of you have had this experience. Maybe you're having it right now. I wouldn't trade my life for anybody's. Do some of you feel that way? Nod your head if you feel that way. You wouldn't trade your life for anybody. Yeah. That's living. That's living. Right? Yes. And for no reason other than, as I said, I was just resting in the truth of who I was in that moment. That's always available to us. In that fullness, we appreciate life so much, don't we? There's just nothing but gratitude for what is presenting itself in the present moment. Now, for most people, if you were to bring that question, and this could have been true for some of you today, even if it was just for a moment, there's an avalanche of reasons why somebody else has it better than you. And we all know those reasons, right? When we're going through problems or challenges in life, and who's not doing that, right? It's about, well, you know, that person over there's got way more money than I do. Person over there's he travels all the time. That person's house is just beautiful. Wow, I wish I had a big house like that. That person's got no problems in their relationship. Mine's filled with nothing but problems. I'd do anything to get rid of these problems in my relationship. On and on and on it goes as we look out and think that somebody else has it better than us based on circumstances. As I talked about last month, those circumstances will crumble. If we are not standing in what we know ourselves to be, the truth of our being, we're on shaky ground. Every teacher has said this, right? Isn't it true? We can prop up a sense of self that can get washed away like sandcastles, right? Like I spoke about last month, and then there they go. And then who are we? So most people will, and it's interesting, if you ask somebody who apparently has a lot, and you know what I mean by just like has a lot of money and they got a Ferrari and, you know, I know people like this and, everything. Some of these people are the most miserable people in the world. If you were to ask them, so, do you have it better than anybody? They would look at you like, are you kidding me? Maybe if I had another Ferrari in the garage. Maybe if I had even more money in the bank. Actually, if we look, even people that are suffering greatly, they're trying to alleviate that suffering the best that they know how. And it's usually through accumulating more stuff, doing more stuff, going to get more stuff. Their life constantly comes out of agitation because they are not at rest and at peace in their own being. All of the great sages have said, once you begin to rest in the peace of your own being, you have the pearl of great price, right? The rich man, if he could know this, he would give everything for it. You would never trade this away. Many of you know what I'm talking about. You know that nobody could possibly have it better than you because you have the most vital gift for this sense of fulfillment. And that is where you're sitting right now in this spiritual community, the spiritual path, the depth to which you know God within, that you know that you are that. You are the Buddha. Isn't this why all the great ones came here? To show us this? To ask us this question? Does anybody have it better than you? Well, if you think somebody does, welcome to the spiritual path. Here it is. The minute that we start to turn within, we find everything within. Isn't it true? The Buddha said that the greatest gift you will ever be given, ever, is to hear this Dharma. In whatever form it takes. I'm not talking about me personally. I'm talking about how the Dharma comes to you, the truth, and wakes you up. Doesn't it? And it usually comes at a time when you might be going through a lot in your life, suffering a lot, or feeling lack, or feeling that you have a lot of problems to solve, and it's all overwhelming. And then what happens? Many of you know. Right at that time, a teacher comes, and he asks you a question. Or you hear a teaching. Or they tell you, Come to your next breath. Oh, rest. I've been waiting for this. I'm exhausted from running. I'm exhausted from trying to get something out of life that it cannot give me because I'm looking in the wrong direction. It is within me and only within me. The Buddha said, do not squander your opportunity. You have worked hard for this moment of hearing the Dharma. And if you are attracted to the teachings of meditation, the teachings of truth, it's even better. Now you have the vehicle to turn around and go home. Isn't it true? There are some of you that are hearing this and you may be thinking, maybe I've tried all that. I still don't have peace. I still don't feel like I'm the most fortunate person in the world or that anybody has it better than me. And here's what I would say to you. And this is something that my teacher, I had a great teacher at one time among many. And whenever I had a problem where I was going through anything, and it was a lot back in those days, I had suffering that was unbearable. Thank God. I wouldn't trade any of that now, right? Because it brought me here. But during those times, I would ask my teacher, how do I alleviate this suffering? And I'd tell him what I was going through and the whole story. And he would say, are you meditating? And I'd say, well, it was either yes or no, right? Sometimes I was, sometimes I wasn't. Sometimes I hadn't meditated in a month or two. Sometimes I was meditating a little. And I'd say, let's say I would say, yeah, I'm meditating. And he would say, meditate more. That was it. He didn't want to hear anything else. Meditate more. All of you that have heard me speak over these last few years, you know that the cornerstone of my practice is the directive of the Bible. If I could only give meditation instructions one way, it would be those words right from the Bible. Be still and know that I am. The I am presence that you are. Listen, for those of you that think you're going to know this by any other means than being still, I've got news for you. Make friends with your suffering. It's foolproof. The Buddha and every teacher that has come through the millennia have given this directive in different ways. When you are out of your mind in the world, sit down and be still. Come home to the stillness of your being, and you'll find all the answers you are looking for. We keep looking for answers in the where it cannot be found. Some of you know what I mean. If we're lucky about the fourth or fifth, in the old days, it was the analogy of the rat who runs down the tunnel for the cheese, right? You can train a rat to do that. It will go. But even if you remove the cheese, the rat will still go down the tunnel over and over and over again. I know that was me. I kept looking for joy and peace where it could not be found until the suffering became so unbearable. I actually started to listen to what my teachers were saying. I actually just started to meditate every day, no matter what. I can't say that it was instant bliss. Back in the old days, I was a terrible meditator. Oh my God, I used to sit down and my mind was just going, woo, woo. I'd come up out of meditation and I would be more exhausted when I sat down. But I stayed with it. The key to entering this inner depth of knowing that nobody has it better than us is by being still and turning within through meditation. That's it. It pays the greatest dividend. The greatest gifts come from this practice. And when we start to practice this way, everything starts to become very, very clear. and we develop an incredible appreciation for life just as it is. Nothing special needs to happen. It's all special. Your next breath is special. The feeling of your body sitting in your chair is a miracle. The wind against your skin, the sense of being here right now in this beautiful community. What great karma all of you have to be sitting here this morning. You're not at home watching the Dodger game, although nothing wrong with that. You got yourself out of bed to get here, right? And this is really great news. And we can deepen in that every day by just doing the practices that we know bring that peace. The clarity comes. We're sitting there. The most ordinary thing can be happening. And you feel you can bring the question, does anybody have it better than me right now? Close your eyes. Let go of your circumstances, the circumstances in your life right now, what you think is waiting for you out there later. I'm talking about right where you're sitting right now. Bring the question again. Does anybody have it better than me right now? Feel it. And listen to these words from the great Chan master, Lu Men. A man or woman becomes a Buddha the moment he accepts all that life brings with gratitude. In this kind of gratitude, one finds the Tao. Take a breath of appreciation into your heart again. An appreciation for hearing the Dharma this morning, for giving yourself the opportunity to be here and be still. Because in this stillness, fulfillment is found. In this moment of stillness, God is known. And God is known as you. Let's take this question with us as a practice. From time to time, check in. Don't let a few days go by. Just check in. Is there anything that's not perfect about this moment? Does anybody have it better than me right now? And feel that.
Thank you so much, Craig, for that reminder so beautifully of who and what we are in gratitude and in each moment. And as we now shift a bit out of that realm of transcendent peace into the here and now moment where it is time to welcome our first time guests in person here and online. And we're so grateful that you've joined us today. So here at Unity of Tustin, we believe in many paths, one God. And our mission is to transform lives and inspire people to make a positive difference in the world. We are a fully inclusive community and from all walks of life, and would like you to know that whatever your background, wherever you are on your spiritual path, we're so glad you're here to continue that journey with us. And our ushers are now coming forward with flowers and information cards. For those of you who are here for the first or even second time, if you're comfortable doing so, we invite you to raise your hand so that we may acknowledge you and present you with these gifts. Welcome. Anyone else? And we have one right there. Beautiful. Thank you, guys, for choosing to be with us here today. Any more? Any more? Okay. And again, welcome. We invite everyone to join us after the service here for food and fellowship out at the hospitality table. Also, as always, we have our Reiki practitioners who have green ribbons and our prayer chaplains in white ribbons who will be at the entrance to the meditation gardens ready to offer prayer and healing support. All prayers are confidential. In addition, there are prayer request forms in the seat back in front of you and at the table at the Gardens entrance where you may leave these requests in our prayer box. They will be lovingly held in prayer by our silent prayer team ministry. And there's always so much happening here at our campus of consciousness. Please make sure to check your email each Friday for our weekly e-newsletter and visit the welcome table for information about the many upcoming and ongoing classes, events, and opportunities to serve as part of our beloved Unity of Tustin community. And now is the time for our love offering as we share our financial gifts in support of our ministry. The various electronic ways to give are up here on the screen and also listed on a card in the seat back in front of you. We also pass the offering bags for receiving in-person donations. And so in whatever form you choose to give, we invite you to just briefly hover your hand over the opening of the offering bag as you pass it along and take that moment to connect with the spirit of giving. We are grateful for your faith and generosity. And now I invite Craig to give the offering message and blessing.
So maybe we can put our hand over our heart for just a moment, just say a very deep prayer of appreciation and gratitude for being here this morning. And the reason that we're able to be here, of course, is because of what we've given. Our appreciation comes from the fact that through the resources that we give, the time, the energy that we give, this community continues to thrive, and we have a place to come for this kind of fellowship and community to further and deepen our experience of God in each other and within ourselves. So let's Do we have the prayer, the official words there, Tony? Okay, let's go ahead and repeat the prayer then. I'm all that I are, all that I have, and all that we give, and all that we receive.
Is another gift for us. Welcome back, Jamie.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, life is beautiful. I never roll 55, but I'm slowing down for the sight. The hills are asleep, but alive. Sweet Mother Earth, when I ride. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, life is beautiful. I'm so far away from my home. Another bend in the road. Is this what it takes to get my attention? Sweet Mother Earth's intervention. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, life is beautiful. Come on, y'all. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, life is beautiful. Sweet embrace, never wanna leave here right now. Always wanna be feeling safe, dancing down, perfect vibe, wanna keep around. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, life is beautiful. Come on, y'all. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, life is beautiful. Oh my God, life is beautiful. Oh my God, life is beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh my God. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, that was beautiful. And it's all beautiful. We're all beautiful. And now, as we close, please stand and join me in the prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well, and all is beautiful. Go forth and live it.